What's up, folks? Maximilian here, and welcome back to Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Season 2, Episode 4. Every once in a while, I try to come up with, topics of conversation, things happening in the community, or, stuff that I run into online, and this is what I actually wanted to highlight in this episode. Eventually, you come across these players that, have really unique teams and really unique performances, and I think it's really a pleasure of mine to kind of highlight these people and how awesome they are with the teams that you don't see very often. And this first opponent you're seeing right now is definitely the guy. His name is Master Doomman. He actually has a YouTube channel himself. If you YouTube search his name, you'll find a bunch of match videos from the past month and since the game came out, pretty much, of him trying to get to High Scout or I think it's High Lord. He went to High Lord eventually after playing these games, but he's been playing a long time with this team, and it's kind of amazing to see how well suited he became to it. So let me give you guys a quick breakdown of what makes his team so effective. He runs Thor on point, Rocket Raccoon second, and Super Skrull third. Super Skrull is actually an extremely effective anchor character in this game as long as you're good with him. What this guy does is he has Thor, and he normal jumps up, and he uses Thor's multiple angled, I forget what it's called, it's like the charge moves that have a little bit of armor to them and projectile invincibility. And what this allows Rocket Raccoon to do is to be called below Thor, and Thor gets up to the top of the screen, and Rocket Raccoon's pendulum assist comes flying in and log traps the hell out of you, and Thor can easily jump over for a combo. If I get an example during some of these games, I'll give you guys a quick visual representation, but it is devious as hell. I've got his Super Skrull kind of in a bad situation right here, and I'm actually waiting to get my level 3 with Strider, and as soon as I get it, pop it, and go right in for the offensive, because as I've learned, as soon as you get that level 3, what you don't want to do is allow your opponent to do something crazy with their own X Factor. Go for a quick slide, and that just about does it. So the first couple of games are me going up against Master Doomman, so let's get another game in here and see if the outcome is anything similar. Start off at the beginning, and Wesker in this fight is actually pretty difficult. The best thing I can hope for going against this guy's team is if he blocks or stops blocking in a moment with Thor, and Strider can catch him, and I can run over an OTG. As you notice, that huge, by Odin's beer, super is not invincible, and he throws it out every once in a while to try to get a DHC in with the next character. I've done pretty well so far in this game, but he touches me. He barely touches me with one move, and you can see the ferocity of Thor in a single combo here. Check this out. I had 80% health, and with one DHC and a fairly simple combo with Thor, Rocket Raccoon kills Wesker. It's pretty awesome, and there's a lot of synergy with this team. He doesn't have much going on with Rocket Raccoon because he primarily uses him as his assist, but I think his main character is Thor. Some of the most impressive stuff you can see is how anybody that is playing Thor, how you should be doing so. And this is a perfect example because this guy is obviously one of the best Thor players I've seen next to Abijin in Japan, who's a very prominent Thor, She-Hulk, and Tron Japanese player. Just look at this stuff. It's absolutely amazing. Goes for TAC resets in the air. Totally awesome. I still have a chance to maybe win this one, but the last thing I want to do is get command grabbed by Thor and him toss Strider's little frail body into the air for a quick X Factor death. Rocket Raccoon's pendulum assist is insane in this one. It's really hard to track what's going on because if he's playing his game right, he's going to protect this guy with Thor, and then the pendulum will come below, and as you're trying to attack Thor, you actually can't because that special move that drives him in the air is so good. It's almost impossible to do anything about it. Rocket Raccoon places a trap down, and I don't want to get anywhere close to that thing, and he's going to try to burrow under, which I expected, but actually put myself in the wrong direction for a wall cling. Rocket Raccoon's bouncing Strider around quite a bit, and this is going to take a little bit of effort for myself. My short hit confirms don't actually work, and this is bad news for the Raccoon. I don't know if RR is going to be able to do anything about this. Poor dude is dead, but now he's got one of his best characters right next to Thor. He's got Super Skrull, and I really sadly missed my infinite opportunity with Strider there just because orbs barely ran out, and that's a very quick level 3 X Factor infinite with orbs. Totally dead. So I wanted to highlight this guy because you don't see this stuff very often. Master Doomman is a guy who plays pretty frequently online, and I've run into him a few times, but this specific evening, there was a pretty big set we had. When we went over 10 games in ranked together, it was a lot of fun, and I actually searched him up on YouTube and found a really extensive channel where he's been highlighting a lot of his ranked matches. So for you guys that are sick of me playing the same characters and all this stuff, I'm probably not going to be switching out from my main team for a little while because I'm actually really enjoying finding stuff with this team, because there's plenty of other people using a variety of characters on YouTube. And definitely search out Master Doom Man. You'll be plenty glad you did, and you'll find some really entertaining matches. But if you guys do want to see more entertaining matches of that kind, since we win about 10 games, I still have those recorded. If you want to see the full set or the majority of the games that me and Master Doom Man had together, go ahead and leave me a comment below. I'll actually make that a separate video and like a highlight video of some awesome players that I've randomly run into online. I think it's pretty good to highlight the people that are extremely good at this game, especially in an online environment, because it is one of the most challenging. Nonetheless, let's get back into some of these online ranked games and break some stuff down. So I'm going up against a Dr. Doom, Captain America, and Virgil. This guy starts with Cap and has Doom and Virgil. Now looking at this team, I would probably assume that the best character on his team, or the character I should be the most afraid of, is Virgil. The fact that I didn't snap him in kind of upsets me a little bit. However, I don't have the luxury of X Factor killing like one of his characters if they do happen to come in. I'm not too worried about Captain America. I feel like I can handle the situation as long as Doom is down. But now we have a problem, so here's where I deal with problems in this game. Virgil can stop Strider's Ouroboros. So what I wanted to do in this situation was to get Strider with orbs as soon as possible. Even level 1 Strider X Factor with orbs is a threat, and it's really hard to stop him. And that's what I wanted to get. As long as I can get Strider out before a level 3 X Factor character can start doing their crazy nonsense, that's the different way that I want to play this team. I think that's the much more effective way to play the team that I have. Next up, going up against Metal the Hero using Tron, Frank West, and Dante. Tron, another one of those characters that I have been seeing a lot more online. Like, a lot of people are actually sticking with Tron. Falls for a quick reset, and Wesker's going to try to get as much damage here as possible, going for the OTG to Doom, and Tron is down. Now he's got Frank West coming in, and I'm going to be extremely careful about this because he probably was waiting for a really decent DHC opportunity. I think Tron's got a couple of supers that would be absolutely perfect, like the one where all of her minions run by that do a ton of hits. That's an amazing super for Frank because it builds up the hits that he needs to level up to level 4 and 5. He could probably get even a couple of picture shots out of it. Use Doom's Plasma Beam to make my way across the screen, trying to mix him up a little bit. What I don't want to do is to get right underneath him to be hit by his down heavy, I think it is. I haven't played Frank too much, but it's his drop, his knee drop. That can be really ambiguous in some situations, and if I can try to get him on the beginning part of it, that would be best. I've noticed throughout a lot of these games that I've been missing when I follow up with Wesker. You run in, you press crouching medium to heavy. I've been missing that a lot. Once again, you see me here going for the combo and trying to get Dante down as quickly as I possibly can. Get a hit in there, but it's not quite as good. The secret to my team that I haven't been using as much in these videos so far, ooh, that was a really bad conversion, was the use of the Wesker assist while Strider is in Ouroboros. It's pivotal because Wesker's gunshot hits low, and then Strider comes in with the teleport high, and it makes it practically unblockable. It makes it really difficult to do anything about it except just not be in that situation. Dante takes down Strider, and I'm going to do my best to try to run out anything that Dante's got right now, including his Devil Trigger form. Oh, it's going to come down right on top of me. No, it didn't. I backed up just in time to make that a non-ambiguous cross-up in the corner, and that should just about do it for Dante. So another interesting team, you can kind of see what his composition was. The big goal of that guy's team was definitely Frank West. It seems like Frank was going to be the one that he needed to get to level 4 or something along those lines to secure him the victory. Now here's a character that I just have a tremendous amount of trouble with, especially online, and it's Hagar. Respecting the pipe is such a basic tactic that you think that it'd be easy to avoid, but you see even more in-tournament Hagars on point. I've seen that mix-up before, so I knew I was able to get out of it. Hagar on point is an actual ridiculous character, especially if he has really effective assists. It's kind of crazy to see how good he can possibly be in this game, even though he got nerfed slightly with his Lariat and it takes off health. Wesker quickly jumps up, grabs Spencer out of the air, try to convert this into as much damage as possible. Go for a Strider mix-up, there we go, and this should most likely kill Spencer. And if it doesn't, oh, there we go, the crouching H missed, and that would have killed Spencer absolutely, and look what happened. It's most likely going to kill my character. As a result, oh, is he going to fly down? Yep, it does. So, you know what? That might have been the turning point in this entire game. I'm not too sure if this was a win or a loss, but that was pretty big, just missing that one button. For some reason, it didn't hit, and you just got to be a little bit quicker with the conversion. And now Wesker got me on a mix-up. It's going to pop Doom up one more time, and go into the Team Super, and that should just about do it for Dr. Doom. And now I get exactly what I don't want. I get Strider coming in as the final character with no help. Luckily, Pop X Factor going to try to kill Wesker here with the best of my ability, but because the nerf damage off this entire combo is because of the throw, I messed the whole thing up anyway. And it's going to be a battle of blocking at this point, especially for myself, because I've done it a few times where you have Strider as the only character left, and he can take out a few characters. Ooh, get Hagar a couple of times off of the heavy Graham. And if I can possibly get this mix-up, we can make something out of it. No, he actually gets hit by the bomb, which is what I didn't want. I wanted it to pop on the other side of him. And just like that goes into a very healthy conversion in the corner. Hagar comes splatting down with his big man nipples and kills Strider. So look what happened. That one missed button that was earlier in the game, which was the crouching medium and heavy with Wesker after the wall bounce, is what got me killed. It's the fact that I did not kill Spencer. And that's kind of the testament in this game. If you don't convert your combos in Marvel, it's one of the worst games ever to not convert combos in. Try to get a quick little Doom combo here. Let's see if I can finally master this thing online. You actually go into Strider to get a little bit more meter, and that does nothing. It at least gives me like 4 bars. In this situation, I keep looking at these instances where if I get a down TAC with some characters and Doom gets his stuff in the corner, it gives Strider an opportunity because of all the meter built just to go into Ouroboros. Not to use X Factor, but to use level 1 Ouroboros, which I think is underutilized in this game quite a bit, especially if you have the meter to burn. Ooh, can Doom get the rest of this in the corner? No, that actually has to be mitigated a little bit because Nemesis' huge hitbox. Oh my god, he jumped up, did jumping heavy, which stopped Strider's Vajra assist, and then went down and splashed on top of Doom, which was able to lead into a launcher. This is one really good thing. For you guys that really don't like the Vajra assist, there are some characters that can combat against it really well. The two that come to my mind immediately are Hawkeye, Nemesis, and Doom. Hawkeye's jumping heavy, he twists his bow right above his head, and if Strider's above him, he'll hit him every time. The Vajra cannot actually hit him because the hitbox for that move is above Hawkeye. If you have Doom and somebody's spamming Vajra assist against you, you literally wait till the assist comes out, and if they're not covering their assist, you throw up a Sphere Flame, and it will almost kill Strider. He will not have that much health left. And in this situation here, Nemesis jumping heavy attack can easily take out Strider in the air. His hitbox is like, it covers his whole body, and Strider can't get through it. So it's just one of those things you just got to be ready for. Just like that, I was ready for Akuma flying in to do a super and get Strider with some X Factor Ouroboros. And oh, here's a little thing that I learned, that as long as you down somebody with Strider and you have Ouroboros, you can actually get a very quick X Factor Infinite if you have level 2 or 3. So just some food for thought. And if you want to see more of me versus Master Doom Man, please leave a comment below. Until next time, my name is Maximilian, and I'll see you guys later.